Wario Colosseum. This one's honestly easy, I think.
Like, considering the amount of curviness, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, like, there's the one part that is rough, which is where you just come off of the big, long spiral, and then there's the area with no railing for a little bit. That's the hardest part. Like, it'll be coming up just after this this spiral. Yeah, this turn up here with the angled track and the no railing. You may have noticed there, I didn't even bother doing the actual boost. I just did the drift for the first part of that turn.
Right.
Because when you actually do the boost, you lose a bit of control. Because the let's see, you don't want to take the ramp there, because being in the air is slower. You know, the vertical distance that you're traveling and the lack of acceleration you get from not being on the ground loses you a lot more time than going around slightly. But yeah, there's when you actually release your drift and perform the boost, you kind of go in the direction of your momentum, not necessarily straight forward. So if you're still drifting to the side a bit, then that extra boost could, and often has for me, launched me off of the edge. If I'm on like a particularly tight turn with no railing. And so there are some turns where I just decided, you know, I'm not going to do the boost. I'm just going to do the drift for this. Because if you're just doing the drift, you have a lot of control. It's only when you actually try to do the boost that there's that extra bit of problem. And right there, where there's that big drop, that's where I use the mushroom every time. That's the biggest, like, drop that you have in the track. And
if you avoid that,
see here, I am far ahead of the Staff Ghost. The Staff Ghost is not good on this track.
Once again, we beat the Wario brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers, in quote.
Yeah, I beat them by, like, 4 seconds or something? So, yeah, that's the easiest track for me. Easier than Luigi Circuit for the time trial. Because Luigi Circuit, you actually need to do cornering and do well.
Here we go.
Dino Dino Jungle took me so fucking long.
There is a particular shortcut.
There is a particular shortcut that you have to do. You need to do for the time trial. This shortcut here. You need to take this for the time trial. If you don't take that shortcut, you're not getting the Staff Ghost with the time trials. And naturally, the spot where you use the mushrooms is the jump that skips you over that whole cave area. I generally save that for the second and third laps. It's important to avoid the geysers, of course. You want to go in between the actual, like, geyser bumps near the end there as much as possible. God, I have fallen off of that thin little shortcut ramp so many times.
It is basically unusable in...
Yeah, when there's actual, like, other racers and items, and you're not always going at your top speed because you've hit other racers and other items, it is not possible. Like, it's completely unreasonable to try to do that shortcut. But, let's see, you could probably save a little bit of time by going between the legs of the dinosaur, but I found that a little too tricky to pull off.
Sometimes risky.
Yeah. And you may notice there that I was, again, avoiding doing the actual boost part of the drift boost
just
when doing the shortcut. I actually did the boost a lot when I was getting the best time to unlock the Staff Ghost. Actually, like, just doing this race to show off the Staff Ghost, I wasn't trying. Because that's one of those points of failure that's very, like, I reset on that turn so many times. Because, you know, you take it a little too long, you get the boost at the wrong time when you've still got too much lateral momentum, and you fly off into the water, and that's your run. Bowser's Castle is easy when you know the trick.
Yeah.
If you don't know the trick, it's not easy.
We, make extensive use of that in our regular runs.
Yeah, we weren't able to use it every time, because you need to be at full speed, really, to make use of it.
Or have something to put you into full speed.
Yeah. But, you know, the important things here, you've got the fire bars that are a big obstacle you got to avoid. You've got these very sharp turns that can be a little rough. But, of course, the big thing is down here. You don't take the actual turn around there. You skip down here. You can see the Staff Ghost does it too. You need to do that to get the good time. And the appropriate spot to use the mushroom is right there. After you've landed from that final big jump, you cut across the lawn there, the grass dirt spot, to kind of make that final turn as narrow as cut as possible. This is one that is, like, once again, you have these obstacles that, depending on the exact millisecond of your timing when you arrive, it can slightly adjust where you need to be for avoiding the obstacles, the fire bars and the thwomps. So, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it's just, you gotta do that little hop across the gap there.
Man.
Like, I honestly, it was exhausting, but I kind of enjoyed doing the time trials. And, like, doing them definitely gave me the practice that I needed to be good at when we were doing 150cc and mirror mode together. Like, that was definitely... If I hadn't done all of the practice with the ghosts for that, then that would have taken us a lot more attempts together, and that would have been annoying.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was definitely a good thing for me to do, and I'm happy to have done it. But man, was it exhausting, especially Dino Dino Jungle, and there were that and the Yoshi circuit, and needing to redo everything after. Because I realized at the very end that you don't permanently unlock the Staff Ghosts. I don't know why they have that. I don't know why you don't permanently unlock the Staff Ghosts. It saves your time. You know, it should just be able to say, oh, you've got this time, then you get the Staff Ghost if you want it. But... And of course, finally, Rainbow Road is just madness. It's just madness.
It's just madness.
On Rainbow Road, interestingly, it doesn't have... Like, the Staff Ghost for this is Mario and Peach.
Oh.
So, that interestingly actually makes Bowser Jr. the only character who doesn't have a race where they are the primary Staff Ghost, aside from the unlockable characters. Because none of the unlockable characters are
they don't
used
count.
in any. They don't have their own tracks. So... And, I didn't mention this, I kind of wanted to at some point. The Dino Dino Jungle, the main Staff Ghost racer there was Diddy Kong, so of course the two Kong tracks were the worst tracks in the game.
Yep. They are international criminals.
It's true. Yeah, for Rainbow Road here, the big thing is hitting the boosts as much as possible, the ones on the track. I used the mushroom there after that first, like, drop from after passing the goal. The Staff Ghost, you'll see, uses the mushroom on the lead up to the big curve here. No, it uses it after this big curve here.
Oh.
And I think you'll actually get to see after this curve. Watch the staff ghost as they go across this area.
Oh, yeah.
Because, oh no, I could have sworn I thought they actually, like, skipped over the gaps a little bit.
No, that was us.
Yeah, that was us. I could have sworn I remembered seeing the staff ghost do that once or twice, but maybe not. Maybe they just don't do it on the second lap.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's obviously this is a recording of an actual person doing this race, so it's not an exact identical run each lap.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the variation that they had in their gameplay. But, yeah, like, you can skip over the very inner corners of those turns at the end. Trying to do it consistently is, I mean, if you want to put that much practice in, I did not. Like, I put in enough practice to get this part without falling off.
And if you've seen our 150 mirror, or
Yeah.
any of the 150, honestly, we don't get that consistent.
No, we do not.
I recall that during our 150 mirror
On our
playthroughs.
150 All Cup, yeah,
actually,
we got
all of
8th
the
place.
All Cup. We planned to, like, okay, so
We got ahead enough that we could afford to get 8th place.
on Rainbow Road,
God.
because we're probably going to.
Yeah. And I actually beat the staff ghost here. You can see there, I beat the
Hey.
ghost. So that's all the ghosts. It's all for time trial.
There are no more ghosts. Luigi is happy.
Next up is gonna be multiplayer.